guys, we are back, dude. This is the Juice Box episode 186. We're recording Thursday, August 24th, and I would just like to say happy birthday to the Juice Box pod. Friday, which is tomorrow, our time, which is the day of the scramble, we turn 4 years old. Absolutely crazy to kind of put that together. The fact that we've been doing this for so damn long is one hell of an accomplishment. I'm just looking forward to hitting that 200 mark. Bubba, Wasadi.
What's up?
Wasadi.
I'm glad to be here. It is a beautiful Thursday. Off tomorrow. You're off tomorrow.
It's the
time.
weekend for the boys.
It's a fucking weekend. Yeah, didn't know that coming in, but that is a huge celebration today.
Yeah, and let's just start here. First wedding you're in this weekend, right?
That's right. Yeah, definitely dive right in. Very excited. Starts tomorrow. Rehearsal, dinner, and setting up, and all that good stuff. And then the wedding's on Saturday. I was gonna ask, do you have any advice? Because this is the first wedding I've been in.
I have one piece of advice that's going to be very hard to listen to because I probably won't listen to it myself.
Okay.
Try not to get super drunk tomorrow night.
Yes.
Because I've ran into twice now. More so Brady's in October. Or no, sorry, Neil's in October. I felt it more. Everybody's so excited, especially for what you're doing. Everybody's so excited. You'll be in cabins. You'll finish everything. And then everybody just goes up there and gets absolutely shit-faced.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one piece of advice is try to not, of course, have a great time, but try not to get deathly hungover because it really will ruin your Saturday.
Gotcha. Yeah. Definitely will take that in. Yeah. I'm trying not to get drunk until I get to the cabin, but we'll see. Gonna have a good time. But yeah. We're gonna extra white shirts, supposed to be hot.
Yes.
Trying to hit all the emergency advice now.
Dude, and honestly, just make sure to have a blast. Like being in weddings is fun. Like obviously we've both been to weddings. This is your first time being in one. It's a very intimate moment, even though it lasts, maybe an hour, 2 hours, like as a whole with speeches and stuff. It's a very cool and intimate moment with the friends and family around. And it's like wedding weekends that you're in or weekends that will always go down in the history books.
Yeah, and that's what I think I'm most excited about because, weddings are awesome, obviously, but they're very quick, and then it's over. Yes. So when you're in it, I feel like there's more, like it's a 2-day, like you said, event.
And don't be afraid to cry if you feel like crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, bring some shades, but if you want to shed a tear, shed a tear.
Probably will shed a few tears.
You're single. It shows the women that you got the emotions. You know what I mean, bro? You
it's like the Wedding Crashers, right? Squirting a little eye drops in the ceremony.
You got to play both sides, man. But yeah, no, that's crazy because I know we've been talking about really this weekend. Since the beginning of summer, this is the weekend that really kicks off everything for the rest of the year, it seems.
Yeah, and we're getting the dog days of summer. It's crazy.
Yes,
it feels like we were just in June getting ready, and now all the shit's over. It's been a great summer, honestly, for me.
Honestly, it really has been a great summer. I've had a lot of fun. I think wow, dude, I didn't really this is a summer this is the wrap up summer episode, dude.
Yeah,
technically. Wow,
I was gonna my back to jump ahead. Yes, is pumpkin spice lattes are coming like this weekend.
That's insane.
So that is the official start of fall's coming.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah, no, but to go back to what you said, I think we had a great summer. I mean, it always kicks off for me the Kentucky Derby party, and that seems like a half a year ago.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we had I know you more than I, but we had some fun nights at the Hole,
Yeah.
Going ripping it up.
We haven't done that in a while, but we did have some nice boys' nights out at the Hole.
I think because for me normally it seems like I'm out. I don't know. I say this and then now I'm second guessing it, but I feel like we'll have a lot more coming up too because football season.
Weddings,
I feel like that's more inclined to like when it's cold, it gets dark early. You're like, well, this is the 7th day in a row.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then we'll start getting out there and stuff.
Wheeling bars are winter bars.
I could not
Yeah,
agree with that
so
more.
I agree.
Is Wheeling a winter city?
I think so.
I think so.
And winter is coming. And yeah, I love it.
Dude, I genuinely do love it here. Like, obviously, both of us have talked about moving away and trying other things, but like, truly, there really is nothing like your little small hometown
And
bars.
I don't think there's a better time than like the holidays and whenever everybody's back. It's cold. You're wearing a nice coat, going to the bars.
It's the best, man. And I mean, dude, just think bridge season's coming up. I know we hit it in the summer, but I feel like I go more when it's cold than when it's warm outside. We'll hit the bridge.
I haven't been the bridge probably since the winter. I don't think.
When was I at the bridge? I think the last time I was. When was Steve-O?
Yeah,
Was that winter?
probably. It was cold. I think it was at least fall. I think.
Yeah, I know that's the last time I've been there. But what about shout out Josh from River City? What about all the info that we're getting about the outdoor?
The Titty City. Yeah,
Cool.
it.
Because the bridge is doing that too, I heard.
Yeah, I think it's all part of the skate.
The streets?
Yeah. Whatever that's finished, who knows, in 2025 or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be sick. We're talking about like overhead deck dining and then the waterfront hall, right?
That'd be tight,
they're
dude.
supposed to have a rooftop type deal too. So
Yeah, man.
now we'll have a couple options instead of zero. And I can't. Yeah, we were talking about at River City the upgrades, and I was under the impression that they were just gonna have some wheeling bullshit in the front. I didn't know that they were fixing up River City. I thought they were going to put them somewhere else, is when I read the article. So that's really good to hear that they're getting an upgrade and not pushed somewhere.
Yeah, and I don't think we hit this on Sunday or this last episode, but Fabio's
is confirmed to come to Wheeling. I don't know when. I don't know the details. Supposedly it's going downtown somewhere.
Wonder if that's a big move in the Fabio's world, because I'm sure they were hurting a little bit since the malls kind of died.
Yeah, you would definitely think, but I would go on a limb to say most people probably go to the mall to get Fabio's.
I don't disagree,
because I know that's true for me. I will drive to St. C to get it, so I can't wait till it's in Wheeling.
Yeah, same. Dude, I'm trying to think the last. I honestly, I know this is going to sound bad. I know Fabio's is good, but truly, I think it's been double-digit years since I've had Fabio's.
Really?
For real.
I literally get it every time I go to St. C.
And solely just because when I'm in the mall, it's normally dropping off fucking tuxes or getting fitted.
Yeah, which I can't wait for on Sunday.
Oh, dude. That's one thing I don't understand, dude, about like, because I mean, I'm about to go through the same thing. I've done it a couple times. You get all fitted for these suits and tuxes, then they only let you pick it up like 2 or 3 days before. So if it doesn't fit, you're fucked.
Yep.
There's nothing they're going to be able to do to fix it. And then they're like, listen, I know you're going to be extremely hungover the next day, but if it's not turned in, it's $20 a day.
I mean, I understand, like, if you give people leniency, you give an inch, they're going to take a mile.
1000%.
And you're probably never going to get your shit back, but give you a day. You
At
can do
least.
a fucking day.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday night.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Oh, dude. Yeah, well, dude, so hopefully, you're not this guy, but hopefully you have a guy that volunteers to take them all.
Well, I think I might have been the guy already because me and Joey talked about just getting Cracker Barrel. So I think we'll probably just be the designated take it.
So honestly, that speaks volumes of your and Joey's character.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Truly.
Well, unfortunately, Joey's usually that guy. So yeah, I think he just like
shout out you, Joe. Shout out you.
The role for this wedding too.
Dude, we'll have to have him on the pod.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that he's home a lot more. He's not traveling all over the
Especially
place.
since NASCAR playoffs are starting soon. I'm sure he would have some good information on that.
I think so too. He won little dive bar in Morgantown did a NASCAR draft thing.
Oh,
It
really?
was like fantasy football was NASCAR. He won the 1 year. Won a bunch of money.
Really?
Big money on NASCAR.
Dude,
yeah, Morgantown.
I didn't even know there were. I mean, I should assume, but I didn't realize there were things like that.
Yeah, every week, I think it was Thursday, because I would go with him every once in a while. You would just like little ball or cup container thing. You would just pick balls out of, and that's what place you picked.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, because Daytona 500, I mean, but by the time this comes out, it'll be over. Probably biggest if not Talladega, the Daytona 500 is the biggest race of the year. This is the last race before the playoffs start. I think there's probably well, really anybody. Truthfully, there's a lot of guys that are trying to win to get in, so the race will be brutal.
Have you been to Daytona?
I was at not the race. I was at Daytona when I was a young lad for Father's Day. And I say we, but it was my mom. We got my dad the car experience. So he got to ride around 3 laps in Daytona, and we got to go in the infield and mess around. And I'll never forget the takeaway from my dad. He was like, that was so awesome, but I don't understand. There was a certain turn that he said he quite literally passed out in every time. He's like, your eyes just can't handle it.
I would hate it. I think I would absolutely hate it.
Dude, I don't think people realize how fast these guys are driving either. Because on TV, when they're close to each other, but then you look at the speedometer, it's like 200 miles per hour, especially on these super speedways.
Yeah, and I can't look at a fucking computer screen all day without my head hurting. You think I could do that all day? There's no way.
Dude. And then I saw this crazy thing too. It was a Ty Gibbs suit. I guess now they have these little, in their suits, they have these little water valves that are woven through the suits. So then they have these jugs of ice water that they hook the suits up to try to keep them cool throughout the race.
Makes sense.
I was like, that's a sick ass idea.
It is sick. I need that all day.
Every
day. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But see, for me, when I get cold or chilly, it makes me want to pee. But I guess those guys are probably sweating their ass off. So
yeah,
there's probably nothing there.
Yeah, I want to go to Daytona bad. That's probably the next on the list. I want to get in, unless we go to Talladega again, which I would definitely
sure.
go to.
Yeah, I need to go. So I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Charlotte. I need to go to Daytona, Talladega. I honestly would love to go to Darlington too.
I heard Darlington's nice.
Yeah, Darlington's a sick track. I want to go to Martinsville. There's a lot of tracks that I want to go to, and I'm actually happy that I'm getting back into it at this age because I feel like this is the fun age to go do NASCAR stuff.
Yeah. On Twitter, it was trending like how many college stadiums you've been to, which I've been to like none. But I think it's funnier like how many stadiums I've been to and just not gone inside. Like you were saying about
okay.
Like how many have you been to any just to sit outside and drink? Because I've been to Marshall, Ohio State, Pitt, obviously.
Honestly, I really think it's just Marshall.
Right,
like if you count West Lib and Wheeling U, which I don't know if we're counting, let's just keep it D1. D1, I honestly have only been to WVU Stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. I've been to far more stadiums and just drank outside than been in stadiums.
But see, I'm just in general. Like it's just been WVU for me. I've been to Huntington and been around the stadium, but not during football season, so that probably doesn't count.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm just pumped. Football's back. It starts Saturday, week 0.
Yeah, which I didn't even really know that was a thing. Does anyone big play?
Notre Dame. There's 2 ranked games. I mean, Notre Dame Navy. I know Notre Dame's ranked higher than Navy, but normally Navy keeps those games close. So, and I think at USC or there's one other ranked team that's playing, but there's probably at least 9 or 10 games Saturday.
Yeah, I wonder if people will be betting during the ceremony.
Oh, I already put
trying to check. Yeah,
I'm sure people will be putting bets in. Dude.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy in the wedding stands?
Oh, dude,
he's just like giving it the fist bumps.
Dude, it's hysterical. So for Neil's wedding, he had his wedding in the second or third weekend in October, and that is the Tennessee-Alabama game. Yeah. So quite literally, when everybody had their, it's expected. Everybody had their phones propped up on their table, and we're watching the game.
And I will admit, I might do some props this year because, or this wedding. One of the last weddings of a good friend, I was betting on the waterworks.
Okay.
And I won $5 on the waterworks. Yeah. I bet heavy on the waterworks coming.
So what's going to be your drink of choice this weekend, you think?
So to go along with your advice, I'm going to try to stick to beer. Probably going to stick to ultras. Usually
at least Friday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
At least Friday.
But the wedding, I'll probably get into some Captain and Cokes, unless they got something else going.
Can't beat it, dude. A little whiskey and Coke is truly the best.
I don't know what the signature drinks are. I'll have to dive into that too.
Signature drinks are big. I'm trying to think, dude. I feel like I feel like for me, this wedding season, I'll probably stick with Captain and Coke.
That's a go-to.
It is.
Never does me wrong.
Never does me wrong. And truthfully, I know it sounds so weird, but if I can just stick with Captains and Cokes, regardless of how many I drink, I really don't feel that shitty the next day.
Yeah,
It's when I start mixing in the shots,
the sugar and
all that other stuff. So I don't know, but I'm trying to think, man. I mean, it's kind of been a short week for us. We normally don't record on Sundays, so
yeah, it's tough when you record on Sunday and then come back the same
Thursday.
week.
Yeah, nothing much has happened.
I felt like the SpongeBob episode when Squidward moves to like the utopia of Squidwards.
Yeah.
And you just do the same shit every day. That's all I've done Monday to Thursday. Couldn't tell you a thing that fucking happened.
I know. Well, I got a couple things. I saw today that Shannon Sharp is joining Stephen A. Smith for First Take.
I did see a tweet about that.
Which it's absolutely crazy. he has the show with Skip Bayless, and for those of you that live under a rug, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, I think basically almost created these kind of shows. Like those are the guys.
They disagree every time and scream at each other. Yes.
Yeah. So they're the OGs. They split their separate ways. Shannon did a show with Skip, and then I think it was the Damar Hamlin thing that kind of took Shannon like completely out of it.
Really?
Oh yeah. What 1 and 2 be done with Skip, and now he's joining Stephen A. and I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
I really am. Shannon Sharp is a fucking character.
Yeah, just screaming at each other the entire time.
Oh yeah. But yeah, dude, fuck. I honestly don't have that much.
The one big world news I saw today is the guy, what the hell was it called? What was his program called? He was the guy who almost overthrew Russia. Did you see that?
Yeah, what the fuck was their names?
I can't remember. But his name is Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Okay.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, his helicopter plane got shot down going over Russia. Why would you ride over Russia?
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I didn't know.
He's been confirmed dead by like multiple sources. But people were assuming, or people were speculating that he like planned his own death, but I don't think so. I think Putin got word that he was flying over Russia and took him out.
Which I think where you were going is, why the fuck would he fly over Russia?
Yeah. Yeah, he gave him amnesty or whatever to fuck off to some other country, and then he was like, I'm just going to fly over Russia. Like,
Putin's like, haha, got you, bitch. But yeah, no, I mean, to kind of stick on that, just because that triggered my brain here, I do think it's kind of fucked. I mean, shout out Hawaii. I know they're going through a lot right now, but it is kind of crazy how the country, as of right now, only gave Hawaii $1.9 million for that island burning down when we quite literally just gave Ukraine $110 billion.
Yeah, I hear it. And to play a little bit of devil's advocate, I was reading, and I don't know shit about anything, but I was reading that, like, because everyone was on Biden's ass about the $700 payments.
Yeah.
But I read someone state that, like, that is just a national institution. Like, if something like that happens, it's automatic that everyone gets $700 for, like, first aid and like immediate, like if you are fucked, like this is how you get out, or for supplies or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but
it could be.
But at the end of the day, how many weeks are we out? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, and truthfully, not to sound $700 is great, but like what's $700 gonna do when everything's gone?
Yeah.
When everything's just burnt.
It's like whenever Pelosi was saying, "Oh, $600 is a lot of money."
Yeah.
When everyone's like, "I can't pay for my rent," or whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for you when you're fucking finessing the stock market and make 35 times.
Yeah, but that's just
Yeah. Well,
rich men in Richmond.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Shout out my man, dude. Shout out my
Number one, right?
Number one.
Yeah.
And he is I'm pretty sure I read he's the first number one in Billboard charts history that never started at another spot. Like just jumped right to one.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Just pretty cool.
Apparently they opened up the Republican debate last night with a question regarding his song.
No way.
Did I watch it? No. So I have no idea what they said.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I wonder what Republicans were there.
So it was
DeSantis,
the vice president, what the hell's his name? The old one. Pence.
Pence.
DeSantis, Pence, couple newcomers. Trump wasn't there. Trump
Damn.
did his own Tucker Carlson interview, apparently. I didn't watch that
I
either.
saw a clip. Of course, it was a clip. They were talking about Joe Biden on the beach.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know why they keep putting him there. He looks terrible. He looks terrible on the beach. I mean, dude, people can hate Trump all you want, but to say he's not fucking
hilarious.
funny is crazy.
I hate his guts, but he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
DeSantis, is he human?
I
Have
don't
you seen
know.
the videos? He's weird.
He's kind of weird.
I don't think he knows how to be a human.
Yeah,
He's kind of like Zuckerberg. He just doesn't know how to. I don't know.
dude, see, like, oh, dude, I hate to be like a weirdo here, but that's why the Marvel show Secret Invasion kind of spoke to me a little bit with all this alien stuff now, because I'll give you the concept of it because you understand the MCU world.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch Captain Marvel with Brie Larson?
Yes.
So the Skrulls, the shapeshifters.
Okay.
That is kind of what the show's about. And not to spoil, I mean, I'm going to spoil it, but basically Secret Invasion is about how Nick Fury didn't realize how many prominent people in the government were taken, put in some little thing to kind of, they're not dead, but now Skrulls are taking over their position. So, for example,
I think he's a Skrull.
Dude,
put it on the fucking table
I know,
now.
bro. And so, for example, like Rhodey, Don Cheadle's character, supposedly he's been a Skrull since the end of Civil War.
Huh.
So when he was in Infinity War and Endgame, that was a Skrull.
Wow.
So like now I sit here, dude, same with the plane lady. How does the plane lady freak the fuck out and then come back and be like smiling, I screwed up. I should have never acted this way.
I've seen a lot of people on drugs. I've never seen anybody think that we're under attack by aliens.
Dude, she was panicking. Yeah. And then all of a sudden she's like, I handled myself very wrong. It's like, you're an alien, dude. Yeah. That's not you right there. Yeah. But yeah, so I think we're just being infiltrated by the Skrulls here, Bubba.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's scary.
You know? It is scary. I guess we'll jump into back since you kind of rattled one off. This is a good place to go here. Back, Sha'Carri Richardson, our sprinter that got bullied in the Olympics a couple years ago for smoking weed and wasn't able to compete.
Yeah, the fuck.
She just won the 100 meter world championship.
Fuck him.
So shout out Sha'Carri. She's fucking back. She's still fast, and she was wrongly punished, but she proved her worth.
Love to see it.
Love to see that. What else you got?
The other thing on back I have is novelty mugshot T-shirts are gonna be back.
Love it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Haven't seen Trump's mugshot. Saw his lawyer, America's mayor,
Rudy Giuliani.
Giuliani. Yeah, I can't think of names today. Yeah, bad mugshots. Not back. Scooter Braun.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
I had no idea who Scooter Braun was until like 3 days ago. Everyone is dropping him reportedly. No one's really saying for sure. He did something, and I can't wait to find out why.
I can't wait to find out why either, because I feel like some people that know Scooter Braun, he was I might still be Justin Bieber's manager, Demi Lovato's manager, owned Taylor Swift's music catalog. Now, obviously, he doesn't.
Oh, yeah. That's why the Swifties hate him.
Yeah, that's why Taylor's version keeps coming out. Dude, yeah, I read a thing. I didn't deep dive into it. I guess he was supposedly being investigated by the FBI or something crazy.
Really? It has to be something crazy. Because people were like, oh, maybe he's just going in a different direction. Fuck, no, he's not. No. People at the top of the world aren't like, oh, I'm going to quit this.
1000%. 1000%. Trying to think. Not back is the California Catholic Diocese. I don't know if you saw this one.
I did not. I usually do.
They just filed bankruptcy because of all of the cases that are against them for underage rapes and whatever. They're filing bankruptcy to try to say they have no money, so they have to pay the people less money.
Oh, man, you hate to see that. How can you file for bankruptcy if you don't pay taxes?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to file for bankruptcy. You should just be fucked.
And it's kind of hysterical for anybody to believe that the Catholic diocese does not have money.
Yeah.
So
not be tearing that marble out.
Yeah, not back as them. I don't know if this is a back or not back, but I just saw that homophobia is now punishable by prison in Brazil.
Oh, back?
I guess that's back.
Not being a homophobe is back.
Yeah, I guess that's back for the gays. They won one down in Brazil. Kind of a scary thing. Like, what can you do? Just be like, this guy's a homophobe, and then he goes to prison?
I guess so. Huh.
Dude, all I'm saying is don't ever cross anybody's bad side because you can just get accused and you're fucked.
Do you hate anything this week? It's hard to hate stuff when you have a 4-day work week and now it's the weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do I hate? What do I hate this week? Honestly, I hate how, and this is very generic, but I hate how quickly time really does fly when you get older.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like, kind of bring a full circle here. Summer's over. Football season's back. We're happy about that.
Back.
But it is crazy how quickly things shift once you become an adult. So make sure to have fun when you're young, kids.
I have been at my current job for almost 2 years, so that blows my mind.
That's dude, I remember when you were interviewing for that job.
It feels like 4 months ago.
Wait, so you've been doing this for 2 years now then? It's got to at least be 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it has to.
That's crazy,
just a little over, probably.
man. That's crazy. But yeah, dude, I mean, honestly, I hate to be so dull on our 4th birthday episode. It's just I'm not even thinking of like things off the dome here.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. What do I hate this week?
Yeah, what do you?
This is very controversial.
Okay, I love controversy.
I hate Taylor Swift. I hate her. I don't care.
Oh,
I hate no, sorry. I don't exactly hate Taylor Swift.
You hate the Swifties.
I hate the craze over Taylor Swift. I can't
He
fucking
said
do
it.
I
said it.
I can't pretend like it doesn't bother me. I hate it.
Wow, dude.
I think it's stupid.
Well, what's triggering this anger?
I don't like I think that Taylor is talented.
Okay.
I like some of her song Cardigan I love it. It's a great song.
Okay.
It's on my Millennial Coffee Shop playlist.
Love it.
But I don't think she's that good. I think her pop stuff stinks, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna get a lot of people that hate you.
I don't care. Someone had like a playlist and it was like 10 Taylor Swift songs in a row, and I like by the third one I was ready to jump off a bridge.
You're like, turn it off.
Yeah, it just overproduced. Like everyone's like, oh, there's cryptic messages in it about people I don't give a shit about. I just hate it.
Okay. Respected. Who's on your tee? Who's on your t-shirt?
Carmela Soprano.
Okay.
I do love Carmela Soprano.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I have enough reasoning to back up my hate of Taylor Swift, but I can't take it anymore.
All right, dude. I just thought of something. Speaking of The Sopranos, one of I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this, and I truly believe this. I think the greatest entertainment show that exists right now on this earth is Kill Tony. For anybody
Never seen it.
Okay, so it's a YouTube live podcast where comedian Tony Hinchcliffe and comedian Brian Redband, and they'll have guests on with them. The concept of the show is incredible. It helps up and coming stand up comedians. So what you do is every Monday they record, or every Sunday, whatever it is, you put your name in a bucket. Normally there's about 200 people. He picks out random names, and then you have to come up and do a minute of stand-up.
Yeah.
And then after that, they roast you, interview you. Greatest entertainment on TV. There was a guy that was just on this week's episode where he loved The Sopranos so much that he bought a strip club and
taught at the bada bing.
He owned a strip club for 10 years and was sad because he just sold it and moved on. And he was like, I love The Sopranos so much that I wanted to live their life, so I bought a strip club.
That's a good point. I talked before, like that is the dream to just have. Doesn't have to be a strip club, but to like have a back room somewhere, just shoot pool and hang out and
dude. I guess
do business back there, which who the fuck knows what you're gonna do.
For me, I always say I want to have a bar, but I don't even think it's for the bar aspect. It's so I can have a back VIP room.
Yeah,
I feel like
so
that's
you
all,
could drink the bar's beer.
That's all anybody wants.
Yeah,
little TV
to be special.
To be special.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't know what to say too, but there's a VIP a part of Wakeham's upstairs. There's a VIP bathroom. Yeah.
Okay.
And certain people have the upstairs privileges, and I'm always so jealous.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's You got to know somebody.
You gotta know, yeah,
You know,
real well.
which I'm fine with establishments still existing like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I feel like there should still be places around here where it's like, hey, you got to know somebody. Not every place can be like open with arms to be like, hey, you can come in, which I know they're like that, but I'm saying like in general, I like that there's places still like that.
I very much so.
You know?
And to get back to your point, strip clubs. I think strip clubs are not back. I think I'm out on strip clubs.
You don't think you'll ever go again?
I mean, no, but but the run of the mill. Hey, you want to go to Godfather's? No, I don't.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. I've never been to one.
Really?
I've never been in a strip club. Yeah, ever in my life. I don't know, man.
I wonder if they're still poaching and wheeling bars to get people to go. Probably.
Dude, remember we saw them after Rough and Rowdy.
Did we?
Yeah, they were literally standing outside giving out the same.
I didn't see it. I left early.
That's right. So yeah, we left, and it's the same people from that one strip club that we always see, and they're literally standing outside giving out cards, being like, "Come to the strip club." Which, dude, again, like,
I feel like
can you
Pittsburgh and stuff. I feel like no one goes from Wheeling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this was Godfather. They were like, "Hey, you want to come?" I'm like, "Nope, but thanks." But thank you.
You do not want to go.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. So yeah, tomorrow I have the actual scramble and the steak fry. That'll be fun and sad. Both little mixtures there. Can't believe we're hitting year 5.
Are you expecting to shoot very well in the scramble?
So I am a
drinker.
I'm a designated drinker and a DH to where
okay.
I come in when we need to try to get a better putt. So that's what I do.
Gotcha.
I don't drive the ball. I don't swing the club to fucking hit the ball far. But if we're trying to make up points and there's a chance where I can try to putt one in from a distance, I'll always try it. Yeah. And truthfully, I haven't drained one since year 1.
I love that.
Yeah. I haven't drained one since year 1, but I've been close.
Road bowling's coming up too. I saw an ad for that today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably under a month away.
Probably it's either in September or October. I think.
Dang, I haven't done that in a couple years. I wouldn't mind road bowling, but also it just depends on what weddings I have too.
It's probably a wedding weekend.
Yeah, unless they'll please be on the 24th. That's the only weekend I don't have a wedding in September.
Check it out.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, I don't know, dude. I guess we could drag this on, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what else to talk about, Harry. This is the classic case of why it is very hard to record very closely.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how. First off, to get back to your comedians, I think comedians are more back than ever. I
agree.
With Rogan, probably the big. All those shows. I don't think they've ever been more back. But I agree. I don't know how people do like 2 or 3 episodes a week.
So this is kind of. I think we as a unit would be able to do 2 episodes a week. But here's the asterisk. Here's the star. Here's the one part of the pod that we started with, but we don't have any more. Is you need somebody behind the computer the whole time to be able to pull up random shit to have conversation going. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the biggest parts about having a guy behind the computer, because we could be talking about one thing and then you pull up an article and then you see a little thing on there and you're like, what the fuck's that? And then you dive in. I think that's the biggest part of a podcast, in my opinion, to have extreme success is, like you said, Rogan, to have that Jamie. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jamie, can you pull this up?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, man, I think the coolest part about the comedic world right now is they took a completely different strategy in terms of like, I have to be the best one. Like, I can't have you around me, to where like they all support each other and they all go on each other's shows, which I think like that's how you become successful in a whole of anything. It's not us against them. Everybody should be working together.
Yeah.
You know?
And possibly not back, that Bobby girl.
Yeah, what happened to her?
I don't know. I'm a big fan, though.
I like her.
Yeah, I do too. I like her style, but something happened with Drake, and now I don't know. She might be done.
Yeah, so I
It just
guess
started.
yeah, so she had that massive podcast with Drake that had like 10 million views on YouTube. Then all of a sudden they unfollowed each other. And the big story right now is that her and Drake fucked and she deleted it because now she's getting a divorce.
Yeah, I don't know if Dave made that up or just said it publicly, but I don't I find that a little hard to believe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, like it's Drake.
That'd be tough. Yeah, you're right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Imagine being like an unknown person 3 weeks ago and then you're sitting in the bed with Drake. That's
Yeah.
true. Or like anybody that she's
Anybody.
interviewed. Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Fuck Taylor Swift.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, is there anything off the top of your head?
Oh, shit. I don't think so. I'm glad to be here. Glad the great occasion. Yeah, it's
I know it's cool, and truthfully, man, I'm happy you're here too. You know,
I'm very glad I did this a couple years ago.
I know,
and I'm
dude.
still sticking around.
I agree, and I mean, I want to keep. I mean, we are as many weeks in a row that we can do this because I'm trying to get it to where we have the 200th episode somewhere in December. That's where we're at right now. I was doing the math. I was counting the weeks. If we could have it in December and the holiday season, I really think we could pull off doing like renting somewhere, doing an episode, and make it like a holiday party too. Like that's kind of the dream.
And that's we talked about doing that before, and you guys did even before I got here. But I think that would be the ultimate. Like that would be the best.
Like
It'd be so fun.
if we could do that once,
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Get a cabin somewhere and just have a bunch of people
You know, set
on
up
random mic. That'd be so fun.
and then just have a fucking party.
Yeah.
You know,
Have a hell of a party.
have one hell of a party. But yeah, man. Honestly, guys, it's been a time, I believe. Bubba, this is great.
It was great.
I hope
It's
you have.
good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well. I hope you have the time of your life this weekend. I think you'll have a very, very fun time. And my one piece of advice: do not get too drunk Friday. Or
Yeah.
if you do, actually, here's another piece of advice: make sure to buy a shit ton of liquid IV and Pedialyte. Because
Yeah.
you're going to drink all day Saturday. That's just how it goes normally.
I need to do that before I go up tomorrow. I got sent the official schedule, and do I have to do a lot of shit? No, it's mostly for them, but it's nuts.
It's crazy.
It's spread out every half hour. There's something every half hour.
It is crazy, dude. And another piece of advice: don't get dressed until the last minute.
Well, that's the issue, and that's what I was excited for. But now that like I have to, they're doing. I had the impression that, and I could be wrong, that we're doing all the bridal party pictures beforehand.
Yeah.
So we don't do them at cocktail hour.
Okay.
Is my assumption. It could be wrong. 'Cause
No.
it said family pictures during that time. So that'd be cool because I would like to be a cocktail hour. But then, yes, the downside is I would have to get ready like 2 hours prior to the ceremony.
So to speak
Which would
on
be
that,
tough.
for Zarly's, we did the pictures in the cocktail hour.
Mhm.
For Neil's, for Melvin's, for Birds, we did them before, kind of like what you were
Okay.
just talking about. And it was fun because then we just kind of like cruised around on the bus and got drunk
Yeah.
before you show up there. You know? Because like I don't know how traditional things are, but like, I don't know how long you would normally the cocktail hour, I don't think the bridal party goes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you guys might just be vibing out. But yeah, man.
I
no,
don't
I'm
think
excited for
I've
you.
been to weddings that are more traditional, obviously, than others. But I don't think any of us have really been to like our parents' weddings. I assume were like super traditional.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've been to one wedding. I don't know. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to like make other
Yeah.
people mad. But like I've been to one wedding to where I was like, wow, this is like the fairy book type where like somebody once
We're probably thinking of the same one.
wasn't here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that one, like, I was like, oh, they're doing the cutting of the cake. I've never seen a cutting of a cake before.
Exactly.
It was just like they had, which I mean, not that either one's better or worse, but it's just like it was like this is probably what it was like back in the day. You had all these, here you're doing this, then a half hour later you're doing this.
What we'll wrap it up after this, but what's your ideal wedding day kind of look like? Like, would you rather have the traditional type, or like, are you kind of more?
No, I very much want. Well, we'll see if it happens. A laid back wedding, because I don't know. I don't like to be the center of everything. The attention that really pisses me off in front of a bunch of people. So I've been to like countless weddings where you go there for 15 minutes. Some people don't even talk. Like the groom doesn't even say a word, and then it's over, and then you party. So I think I would like something like have it somewhere nice and cool, but then also have a real short ceremony, and then drink for 5 hours.
I'm with you. That's probably exactly what I agree with. So
yeah,
cool. All right, man. You'll have a time. Make sure to follow me. Really, I only have Instagram now. I deleted Threads too. I'm kind of I'm kind of off of the whole.
Where do you get news?
I don't. Yeah. And so I was talking to Brady's brother on Saturday, and I was just like, I looked at Brady and Neil, and I was like, I know I'm gonna have to get Twitter or X back just for news.
Sucks though.
But dude, Brady's brother gave me great advice. He's like, just keep the tinfoil hat on and don't worry about it. I'm like, you're right. You're right. Fuck it. I'll learn just like you used to back in the day.
Back in the old West.
Yeah. So I'm off of both of them. I'm just on Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Make sure to subscribe to the Juicebox YouTube. And as always, we greatly appreciate all of you for the support every week. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you for harboring me in on this podcast.
Yes, sir.
And everyone not coming out to me and saying I suck. Follow me on Twitter at BoSlider. Follow me on Instagram at the Harry Slider. Bye-bye.